Hi everyone, so today's Friday, August 24th, and you can see from this angle here the wall I'm working on the southern facing side of the greenhouse. And that's where I'm putting all the gravel. I didn't realize I had so much gravel, even though it's just along the outside of the foundation wall. But I guess that'll sort of make a little heat island. It'll absorb heat. I was thinking of putting the beehives there, but then I said, whoa, wait a minute, all that snow will slide off onto the beehive in the wintertime. And I didn't mention this before, but I was giving it some thought, and I was wondering on the nuke that I had that survived up until the end of February, if I had hit it with some snow from the snowblower and knocked the cluster off to the floor of the hive. I keep on thinking that I might have done that and inadvertently killed the hive because they were just knocked off the cluster there, and they're in a state of torpor, so they're not moving. Because I'm thinking that might be a good possibility, but I just got through moving this blueberry bush here, which when it gets full sun and it's not crowded out by raspberries, was actually a very nice producing blueberry. I have some others here that the blueberries are kind of tart, so I don't know if that's something to do with fertilizing, because I can't imagine they would perpetuate a blueberry that doesn't taste good. So I do have some bushes here that do stand out as far as sweetness and not tart, compared to other varieties that I have here. I have to look at some of the past videos, because I know I used to have a tag on this one, and I don't know what happened to it, because when I dug it up, this was the last one that was in a raised bed. I had removed the boards a while ago, so it tended to dry out pretty quick. So I'm glad I got this back in the ground. We're going to have some more heat coming, but you saw in the past videos I had such a huge cluster of root ball. Really didn't disturb the roots that much, that they've been transitioning pretty well, even though I think you're not really supposed to do much transplanting in the full heat of summer. But these other blueberries really didn't mind it because of this huge root ball that I moved. But let's see if I can find it. What I was thinking about. Oh, what I came across is this here, which I guess it was a root that was off of the side, and I don't know if I broke it with the shovel or not. It seemed like it was already not connected, but this is a blueberry plant here that I want to get in a pot. And I was like, oh, I have to get some soil, and I realized, well, the best thing is just use the soil that it's growing in right now. So I want to do that. Yeah, so a lot of this soil here, I had mixed a lot of peat in, so I'm going to use the same soil. Been meaning to try to do some propagating of these blueberries. But this got a pretty nice root system on it. So I'll just put that in like this. Yeah, so you can see this variety here is a nice powdery blue blueberry, but it's very tart. So I'm leaving them on there as long as possible. Nothing's really got in here. The other day there was a sparrow in here. I don't know how he got in, but I was able to get him out. But yeah, they look good, but they're just very tart. Have to do some research, see what that's all about. But nice looking though. And you can see here, this blueberry plant here is putting a lot of nice young shoots out. So you're supposed to cut back like the really old wood and make room for this new growth here. So being in the raised beds, they really didn't put out a lot of new growth. This is probably the only one that has the shoots, new shoots coming out on it. But they pretty much did survive their transition. It's amazing how much the weeds come back in here, but I really like this professional weed block here that nurseries use. It's not the stuff from Home Depot. Got this at a greenhouse supply, a Griffin greenhouse, I think. So I have to put I have some more down. I have some rolled up there. Put some more down in between, and I have some more pine bark mulch for acidification of the soil in this area. But yeah, that's where I'm at with the. Just have a little bit more to go with the gravel in, and then sift out some soil and start filling in the floor of the greenhouse. Let's take a look. Yeah, so I just have this. It doesn't look like a lot, but that's probably a good 10 of those buckets. Can't fill them up too much because it really compresses my back. And here are the figs. I did see, I think it's a UC Davis variety. Oh yeah, even from yesterday, it's made some progress. It's turning color. So we have some more heat arriving. It's been cooling off during the night, but there's more heat coming next week. So we're almost there. Oh, I see color on the Zingarella. Yeah, here's the Zingarella. It's not too big though. Boy, the bottom of that dish there was full with water, and the Black Madeira just soaked it all up. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with the floor. I'd like to buy some more of these pavers and have them. That way, if I have to lug these around on a two-wheeler, it's really difficult to be doing that in gravel. Just have the solid pavers on the floor. Be a good heat sink. Should absorb a lot of heat. Got about 2 feet of gravel sloping down here. So this is New England Gardening. Today's Friday, August 24th. And I do have one more blueberry plant. My first blueberry propagation. Let nature do it all on its own. Thanks for watching. And the bees are loving this patch of mint. So someone has a nice healthy hive in the area. But they know what they're doing because they haven't lost, I don't think, any, created any swarms. Must have done a lot of splits. Still holding out hope.